Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 4 of the Last Class podcast. Finally, it's been a few days since we've gone without an upload, but we're back.
We're back. Sorry for the uploads, but technical difficulties. We have been trying to switch the studio. Right now, we're here. We're at my place, and we're just gonna run with it as of right now. Shit, what has happened these few days, bro?
Man, a lot of shit has gone down the past few days. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that we waited a little bit because we got more and more stuff to talk about now, especially with, what's going on. But first things first, I think we got to talk about K-pop. Not Korean pop, but my boy Travis Scott.
Released a single featuring Bad Bunny
And The
Weeknd. Honestly, shit. I remember me and Luis were on the Discord call when we listened to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The first time, I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But listening it again and again, it's just different. I feel like that's why most people really hate on it. I don't hate it.
Really? There's been a lot of hate on this one?
Honestly, yeah.
Whoa.
People said that if it's on Utopia, it's the first skip of Utopia.
Damn.
Yeah. I just feel like all those motherfuckers be hating on like Bad Bunny just because he's Hispanic or Latino. But that's what happens, dude. I guess when you're not used to something, you start to hate on it. And The Weeknd, Bad Bunny's verse was good. The Weeknd was good, but I feel like we just needed more Travis Scott.
Easily. I think that was like the faulty of the song entirely was there wasn't enough Travis on it, man. And plus, I felt like the beat was a little. It wasn't Travis Scott type beat.
Yeah, it got like that little tropical beat and like
it was
something
more of a
different.
Bad Bunny type song than it was, I would say, a Utopia song.
Yeah, for sure.
I give that song to Bad Bunny, but easily I enjoyed it. I mean, it's something that you would probably listen to with a bunch of Latinos.
Yeah.
They probably like that song. But for the boys to be bumping that in the car, yeah, that is a skip.
I mean, I wouldn't skip it. I would listen to it. Like if let's say if we're listening to Utopia full listen, I wouldn't skip it. I'm like, oh, this is part of the album. Let's just like listen to it.
Of course, I want to see what it segues into.
Of course. It's not even that bad, bro. We just needed more Travis, bro.
There wasn't a chorus on there, was it?
Yeah,
it was just
I think it was
verse,
just pure
verse, and verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's for a reason. Who knows?
It's interesting.
It
And
is.
who knows if it's gonna be on Utopia? Because remember the last time,
Well,
Astroworld, I think.
yeah. Sicko mode, right?
I think Sicko Mode was one of them. Don't quote me on that, but
Did Highest
there
in
was
the
another
Room?
one. No, I think Highest in the Room was after. No, that was way after. That was
That
like
was way after?
2020, 2019, I think.
What was it? I was gonna say. Well, I do know that Travis Scott did say Mafia and what was it? Mafia and Escape Plan were gonna be on Utopia. You heard those two songs?
Nah.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure.
I
played them in the car with you.
just don't wanna. Oh wait, those are already
Oh,
released.
they've been out for years
Oh, if
now.
they're gonna be on Utopia, yeah, I've listened to them.
Yeah, both of them are pretty good. Mafia and Escape Plan. I've heard that they might be on the album. If so, I mean, those are pretty good.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, they're making another one, but it's the same song. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Cause like, Utopia's gonna be fire, and ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be this Friday, baby. I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, we're going to Egypt this Friday. We're actually gonna go see this live
At the pyramids.
at the pyramids. Have you seen what he's been posting on Instagram too? With
Yeah.
is it him on stage? Like what it's supposed to look like, or are those just images?
I think it's just images.
Uh-huh.
It would be cool if it's that,
Mm-hmm.
cause they said they were gonna live stream it.
They're gonna stream that.
I heard they were.
Oh my God, yeah,
I
no,
heard they were gonna do
That's
it.
gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, dude. The whole crowd, the mosh pit, the Astro House, like.
The Astro House. Oh no, that's worse than Astro House.
Yeah, dude.
Except with Astro House, we didn't have any casualties.
Thank the Lord. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was, but
Oh.
there wasn't. So we Gucci.
No, fuck that day was hell. Anyways, Travis Scott, we're excited for Utopia.
Yes, sir.
Don't let us down. It's been
Don't let us down, bro. It's been a long time, bro. Last time we got an awesome album off of you was freshman year, dude. Well, let's say if I was in college, I'm a sophomore in college, dude. That's like fucking forever, dude.
I went the entire 4 years of high school bumping Astroworld, man. I need something new. Man, I
Dude.
still listen to. Dude, I was doing the Darius and Jack Easter egg the other day. I was bumping
The
Astro
whole
World, the
thing.
entire
No,
thing.
I remember we attempted the Easter egg, right? For DE.
Yeah.
Bro, we got through both Astroworld and Birds in the Trap McKnight. Both.
And then we started on Rodeo towards the end of it. Oh, dude. We went through that was both of those albums are like an hour long.
Yeah.
We went through 2 hours of worth of Travis Scott.
But it's whatever, dude. It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked vibing to the music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's about damn time, Travis.
We've been waiting too fucking long. And please, for all the people going to Egypt, if you see somebody on the floor, pick them up. Because the moment somebody gets hurt and dies, we're not getting another album for another fucking 6 years.
And don't be tramping on them, bro. Like, we're all human, bro. Like, come on, we gotta help one another. We're all here to have fun at the same event. Like, we don't want to die. Like, what if that was you? Shit.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand about the whole Astro World incident was how do you trample on other people without noticing? Like, you're jumping up and down and you don't feel that the ground all of a sudden has become mush.
I don't know. I feel like people would notice, but they're like, it's too crowded that I just don't. Bro, we had this type of experience.
I know we
but
did.
we didn't die. Like
exactly. But it's still like, even then, those guys, they were going crazy. They were having mosh pits down in the basement, but at least, you know, they weren't, like, what's the word? Animals about it.
Yeah.
Straight up savages.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's just the people that went, I guess.
Speaking of people, we got to talk about Oppenheimer.
Dude, if we're talking about, like, getting things crazy and blowing shit up, Oppenheimer's your guy, dude. And we went, I think it was
Saturday.
Two days ago?
Yeah,
Saturday. Yeah, 2 days ago we went to watch it. Luis, Oscar and I, we went to watch it 10:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's a lot to take in. A lot to take in. I came out of that movie theater a different man, dude.
I saw you. You were completely silent the entire time. Like, as soon as we were walking out, man straight up had his hands behind his back, was walking out like, damn. Not a single word until we got into the parking lot. And then me and Oscar were just like, fuck, what's going on?
Luis was just talking to me. I had my face was just
completely zoned.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's a very, very good movie, but the message it has behind it is so impactful and it's terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's can we spoil the movie, or do we have to?
I mean,
or can we talk about the actual history?
Honestly, I feel like we could spoil the movie. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
If you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip away or at least to the next topic. We'll leave the time stamps.
Easily. So yeah, Oppenheimer, great movie, great everything. The music that they actually made for the movie always kept you on edge. I noticed that a bunch of the music that they had going on throughout the movie had like some type of like clock always ticking, as if the counter was always on and
like,
it was
on. Yeah.
Yeah, and the race.
Everything would be like that certain tempo, especially you know how like throughout the movie he would get like it would be so under pressure.
Yeah.
It would all lead back to the people stomping their feet in the gym.
Yeah.
And shit.
And I also noticed when they played in the soundtrack, they have like violins or the actual classical instruments, and the instruments are played in such a way it sounds like a siren, like a nuclear siren going off. And I think that was just kind of like showing that in the future, that's what it would come to. Like, that's just like the basis of what their work was going to do was going to impact us so heavily. And nowadays, it is insane with the weapons that we have.
Shit.
Because just imagine the weapons that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were only 15 kiloton bombs. Kilotons. Nowadays, we have fucking weapons that are 3 times the size of it.
Dude, like 2023 and what, 1950 something?
No,
40?
1945.
45?
1945 was when they dropped the first bombs. And now it's 2023.
Dude, it's 2023. Yeah, technology back in the day wasn't as advanced, and imagine nowadays, shit.
Dude, have you ever heard of this thing called the Tsar Bomba?
Nah.
Okay, so the Tsar Bomba was the world's largest nuke, obviously developed by the Soviet Union. The reason why was because America kind of boasted the fact that they had made this bomb called Castle Bravo, or I mean, it was nicknamed Castle Bravo, and that they had expected the bomb to have a blast of 8 megatons.
Yeah.
It actually turned out to be a lot more, like 15 or 20 megatons. And when it blew up, they had not expected that big of an explosion and it caused a little, hazard. They had to like take all the locals off the island at the beginning of Atoll. But anyways, Russians get word of this. America's boasting it, so they're like, we need to build a bigger bomb than them to show them that we got better, better shit.
Better.
And so they designed a bomb that was 100 megatons, but they got too scared of that 100 megaton bomb that they were like, okay, just reduce it by 50.
Ooh.
So they made a 50 megaton bomb, and that was the one that they tested. And they put it in some like remote part of Russia, like up north, right? Airbursted it, everything. That fucking bomb like went 20 miles into the air,
God.
And the airplane that like it dropped it was flying, right? And then as soon as the shockwave caught up to them, they dropped about maybe 10, 15,000 feet.
Oh my
and
gosh.
up to almost 100 kilometers away, buildings were being destroyed. 100 kilometers away.
Wow.
Buildings were being destroyed. It left a crater in that ground. It almost like the water and everything. Nowadays, you can't even see it because all the water that was surrounding that little place where they dropped it went and filled it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Dude, nah. Just that type of shit is crazy because remember we would just go online and search the
nuke map? Yeah.
Nah, bro, and by the end of the Oppenheimer movie, the thing that I caught on is that once you realize that movie at the end, it obviously goes back to Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein talking to each other. What happened? As I was saying, back to the movie. At the end, you know how it cuts back to Albert Einstein and Oppenheimer, and then RDJ's character.
Yeah. Strauss. Or Strauss.
Yeah. So Strauss. I've noticed that through the movie, it's on color when it's Oppenheimer's perspective.
Yeah.
And it turns black and white when it's not his.
Mm-hmm.
So in the back of the movie, it's on RDJ, on the black and white at first. But at the end, when it's on color, what is crazy is that the two, probably the most smartest people in the world, they start talking to each other. And the fact that they both talk to each other said that their hands are in like the earth's like they can kill, and they both got a bit scared.
Yeah.
And you know how it ends the movie with him just staring and just knowing what the hell is gonna happen.
Yeah, because they saw the future.
Both Albert Einstein, that's why he left, because he knew that it's gonna be a chain reaction, and when it's a chain reaction,
there's no going back.
There's no going back.
And that's exactly what Strauss had said to Oppenheimer, that Oppenheimer liked the idea of him being able to put the nuclear genie back in the bottle, and Strauss wasn't a fan of that, because because that's why I noticed the reason why it was black and white was because Strauss had black and white views that commies are bad. We need to have the nukes and we need to be ahead of them. Oppenheimer saw it in all color, knowing that if we make it, they'll make it, and if we do it first, they'll copy us. It doesn't matter. It's a chain reaction, and that's what he was trying to prevent the entire time. With the whole idea of the hydrogen bomb and him trying to disapprove it and like say, hey, no, it's not. You have to rail it by car instead of a plane or anything, was not because he knew the bomb was feasible. And the reason why he just couldn't say that, hey, we shouldn't create it, because what would happen is the Russians would also create their own H-bomb, and then for an arms race, and now you have bombs that are even bigger threats than the atomic bombs. It's not because he wanted to take all the credit for the atomic bomb and be, oh, I'm that guy. Yeah. It's because he knew what would happen. And Teller was always pushing for the H-bomb and pushing and pushing and pushing. And he was there on that committee to keep telling them that, no, it's not possible. That's the reason why.
Of course. And that's why I left the theater with a straight face. Because imagine if the two smartest men in the whole world at the time are scared. Bro, we're just like normal-ass civilians. And if they're getting scared, dude, what the hell are we going to be thinking?
Yeah.
But all I know is that if shit goes down, bro, you just got to be prepared for it, bro.
Oh, dude. I mean, the world is a heartless place, man.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's a scary place, and I mean, they saw it coming. They knew of the potential of what these weapons would do to mankind. I mean, luckily, there was a few times where we almost fucked up during the Cold War. And there was one time where it was this fucking close to getting us to a nuclear winter, where there's the Russian alarms had gone off in the submarine, and they were like, the U.S. has sent nukes to Russia. It's a go time. You have to send the nukes now, right? So it takes about it takes two people. They push their key in, unlock it, launch, right? So the first guy, he does it, right? And the second guy, he doesn't. And he's the only person that's allowed to do it. And so all the other guys on board, the captain of the ship or the captain of the submarine's like, why haven't you done it? You have to do it. They're about to nuke us, right? He's like, if they would have nuked us, it would have been done already.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a fake drill. This is a fake alarm. It's something in the system. It's not real. And so he got a lot of flack for it in the submarine, but comes to find out, it was a fake alarm. It was an error in the code. It wasn't real. The U.S. had not launched nukes, and we were this fucking close.
Dude.
If it wasn't for that one dude, we would have propelled ourselves into a nuclear winter. Because, I mean, that was the whole point of the Cold War. I have enough nukes to blow you up, and you have enough nukes to blow me up.
It's
Mutual destruction.
Forth, yeah. Shit.
And now, we have enough fucking nukes to destroy this planet over.
Oh, God, like, let's just not even get to that, because we start, it's not going to end. Like, even if there has to be a motive, because if there's not a motive, dude, this whole place is going to go to shit. And
that's the scary part about him nowadays. You have fucking Putin talking about, I will nuke Ukraine. I don't give a fuck. Threatening nuclear war. It's not the first time we've received threats of nuclear war in human history, but it's
at least nowadays,
especially with how everything's playing out in the world, it's scary. It really is. When you really realize that, when you kind of just zoom out, take a kind of look at the big picture, you see that the world hangs on by a fucking thread.
Yeah, it does. And you see, like, all these places like Israel, like you showed me, and like France, and all these countries are low-key getting like vulnerable. And you never know, dude, when other countries are like strong powered countries notice that, or like at least ones with like
nuclear weapons,
or with bad like a mindset or whatever the hell.
Iran.
Yeah, like you never know, like they could charge at you whenever, especially if we act vulnerable. And dude, especially how the elections next year, dude. You just never fucking know at this point, dude. You just gotta be prepared.
It is scary. I mean, I think in the world there's a total of maybe 13 or 9 countries with nuclear weapons. So the United States, UK, France, Israel doesn't even claim, or doesn't even say they do, but we know they do. Russia, obviously, China, India, and North Korea. I think there is, and then Iran is pursuing nukes right now. I can't remember if it was 9 or 8 countries in the world. I don't know how many. South Africa also tested a nuke in the 90s.
Oh, shit.
But apparently they don't have nukes anymore, but they did. After the whole apartheid shit, a bunch of the information was lost. But Iran is currently pursuing nukes. They have enough uranium to make 5.
Yeah.
And Iran doesn't like the U.S. a lot, so.
That's just a different story.
And just last week we had the United States talking about that we're on very, very low temper with Iran right now because they've been harassing trade ships in international waters, and they're commerce ships between the United States and its allies. And the last time that happened, the United States sunk half of the Iranian fleet. And now Iran is doing it again.
Shit.
And I mean, just latest, they sent F-16s, F-35s, and F-22s to the region to kind of safeguard them. And they sent a few warships, and now they're sending even more warships out there to continue providing protective services to these commerce ships, right? And so you have Iran and the United States not playing ball with one another right now, and Iran is currently pursuing nuclear weapons. The United States just gave Israel the green light to go bomb those nuclear facilities.
What's going on with this world, bro?
Yeah, dude, it's scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the Ukrainian war, I mean, that's also a shit show on itself. Who knows who's going to win? You have Wagner troops now relocating themselves from the eastern side of Ukraine to back into Russia, and now being sent into Belarus, and now they're piling up at the Polish border.
Oof.
Yeah, and Poland is a NATO ally, so
they gotta watch out there, cause if it's like every time if Poland gets touched, it's over. Like I've noticed every single war.
Well, Poland's the first one to go. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah.
World War I. What did Germans do?
Kill freaking Archduke, right?
No. That wasn't Poland. That was Serbia. It's Austro-Hungarian Empire. Archduke Ferdinand goes to Serbia. The Serbs did not like him. So the Serbs, yeah, because that
Oh,
was a
so
part of the
wait,
empire.
World War Two.
World War II was not.
Start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just a bit of mind games there, but
Yeah, no. I mean, both. Poland gets fucked either way. Poland gets fucked by Russia in the First World War, I think, and then
Germany just destroys the hell out of them.
both Germany and Russia invaded them at the same time in the beginning of World War II because they were allies. Hitler and Stalin were allies in the beginning of World War II, and so they jointly invaded Poland.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
shit, you never know what.
But this time, Poland is like arming themselves to the teeth. They're like,
they have to, bro. They have to. They've been victims.
Dude, they've been talking mad shit about all of Europe, talking about y'all not spending enough money on your military. What the hell, Germany? You suck some major dick. You know, they've been talking hella. They're essentially like mini Texas. They're European Texas. Yeah. They got guns. They got tanks. They've been buying so much shit from us, apparently. Like, they got everything over there. They even asked if they can buy an F-22 Raptor, which is like the most advanced stealth aircraft the United States ever, has as of right now. And they are not for sale. Like, the United States has made this very clear. You cannot buy them. They are only ours. And Poland was like, please.
We need it. Please.
He's like, I want to buy one. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. Please, I give you lots of money. But, I mean, who knows what's going to happen next year? You have the presidential elections, and even then the presidential elections are looking like a shit show with who's running. And you have China and Taiwan kind of growing up, Russia and Ukraine blowing up. You got a lot of fucking shit going down. Iran and the U.S. are not on good terms. Israel is currently protesting its own self. France is in fucking ruins from their own protests, which, I mean, go out there, French protesters. I'm with you on that one. Fuck that president. Or the prime minister, whatever he is. Fucking over the people.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm here, not there.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to say is that Oppenheimer, you brought a lot to the table, bro.
Oh, that's
and definitely, I'll say that Christopher Nolan, you got applause, dude.
Bravo.
That honestly, low key might be not even low key, bro. Like it has to be an Oscar nomination, some shit.
Definitely.
That has to be, or if not him, it has to be Cillian.
Cillian, yeah.
Because he's definitely, or even RDJ for
Straws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a good movie. All of them brought their ball. Matt Damon was in that shit too.
Dude, the cast we got Josh Peck. Like, Josh Peck wasn't at all in the movie, but he was at the best part. Bro clicked the button to release.
Josh Peck detonated the nuke.
Bro released the bomb, bro.
It's a canon event. Josh Peck dropped the nuke.
Yeah, Matt Damon, Josh Peck, Cillian. God damn, that was stacked. It was stacked. RDJ.
Yeah, fucking Albert Einstein in there too.
Yeah, and then freaking
Cillian Murphy.
Freaking Truman, bro.
Oh yeah,
Truman
Gary Oldman.
Truman was such a
Chad.
Yeah, he was. At the end, as soon as Oppenheimer left, he's like, never get this crybaby in my office again.
He and that's fucking true. He had told don't bring these crybaby scientists into the Oval Office again. But I mean, what he did say was fucking true though. It's like, you think the Japanese give a fuck for who made the bomb? They give a fuck on who dropped it.
Yeah. So the U.S. and Truman had to be like a little cold-hearted at that moment because, bro, let's be real. If we would have not done it, or I'm not gonna say we, but if America would have not done it, who fucking Japan would have done it, or Germany, or the other Axis power would have fucking helped them, bro. So
yeah, I mean, Japan wasn't pursuing nuclear energy. Our biggest threat was the Germans. Yeah. So I mean, the Germans are. That's even scary to think. What if they had gone and done it and built it before us? This world would be fucking different, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking Deutsch instead of fucking speaking.
We would be doing a podcast in a camp. Just playing. I don't think we would be doing live podcasts, bro, because I don't think we would have had all this provided for us.
No, definitely not. Oh man, who knows what would have happened? Who really does know?
Yeah,
but,
dude.
Yeah, I mean, for some people in the world, they kind of hate us for it. But as an American, I'm glad it was us before them. I think anyone would agree on that.
Everything turned out the way it was supposed to, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I don't think we had any other choice but to use them on Japan because
I mean, shit.
The invasion of the island would have killed a lot more people. A lot more people, American and Japanese.
And by the time we did that, Germany was already out of the picture.
Yeah, Germany
so
was done.
it was just left. It was just the U.S. and Japan left.
But the thing was, Russia was also planning on invading Japan. Which, if they did that, we would be looking at a communist Japan now.
Oof. And the thing is, it's just hard to balance that, isn't it? Because we have a op on our team. So we just gotta watch out what we do. Like, we just needed to talk to the people who's trusted.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there was a spy and ruined the program for all of us. But it was gonna happen eventually. Somebody was
spy. Yeah, there was a spy.
The minute that atomic bomb was dropped, they were gonna create it. It doesn't matter. It was gonna happen eventually. There's no because Harry S. Truman was also like, do the Russians have it? No, because we're going to be the only ones that have it. That is some naive thinking.
You just can tell Oppenheimer's face is like, let's just thank God it was us, man, and not them.
Easily. I think, I'd rather be... thank God it wasn't Germany.
But nowadays, dude, like, this country is just crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. For people living outside the U.S., this country really is not... It's a
hellhole. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say a hellhole, but it's not ideal. It's not a utopia.
It definitely is not. The American dream is dead. Don't fucking believe it. You have to be asleep to believe the American dream.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily. And the people, America's a good place. I would say it's a nice place.
Yeah.
But the issues that we have within ourselves is... you have that lady on TikTok who literally, faked her own kidnapping.
What?
Yes.
No.
She faked her own kidnapping, and apparently it all started like a few weeks ago. So her sister had gone on like TikTok and had posted like, "Hey, I had seen my sister my sister had been on a call with me in the car, and that she saw a toddler on the side of the road. So she parked her car, went to go see the toddler, and then her sister apparently heard screaming in the distance. And then she disappeared, and her car was left at the scene, turned on, and everything.
What about the toddler?
The cops got there 2 minutes later, and they didn't find her, right? Now, a week or maybe a few days goes by, they haven't found anything, right? And they find her. Oh, what happened? Oh, she had faked all that, right? So she can get people... So she can get her ex-boyfriend worried about her.
What the fuck, dude?
Think about her because she had been kidnapped. And this isn't like some like, and this is not even like a dumb girl that we can say she was a doctor or she was studying. She was like a nurse because she was in the medical field studying in the universities and everything. So she's smart. And you do this stupid shit,
dude. I just don't understand, bro. It's like their inner dumbass just comes out, bro, and they always do it because they want attention from a man, dude. What the fuck?
People are fucking heartless nowadays, especially with like all the shit. Like we had the Sound of Freedom last week, where they were like, the whole child trafficking and all that stuff. Now you have like this lady using a toddler,
a kid, dude. It's always bait, bro. And to fake that, no, it takes time to plan that shit, and for them to. For her to disappear like it's nothing is bullcrap. You can see the type of women that we have here in America, dude. Yeah. Because they just would do anything for a dude's attention, and that's just annoying, bro. Like,
it's weird how that has become like society's norm. It's not all the women, but it's kind of strange how that's slowly becoming like this descent into madness, where this is like not normal, but it's like. What the fuck? It's not the first time a woman has faked her kidnapping to get a man's attention.
Yeah.
But to do it on the scale that she did,
dude, that's bro. To get attention from a dude, that's just too much. And the women nowadays, they do anything for attention. And I can say that for fucking experience, people. They just would do anything for attention, like.
Hookup culture.
I wouldn't even, like, for all my dudes out there, I would suggest not to be a best friend with a girl. because 100% that's the worst thing that could ever happen. Either one of you two are gonna fall in love with each other, and it's an L game for y'all. It's an L game for y'all. And what she wants is attention, and what you, homie, don't want is a broken heart. You don't want to end up heartless like her. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think a few days ago, it was probably Saturday too. That's when they had found out that it was all faked at the very end. It was the entire community on TikTok, like the black community on TikTok, the entire black community on TikTok was like, she's not one of us. She's not one of us.
We don't claim her.
We don't claim her. She is not a part of this community. Especially because, like, in the black community, getting kidnapped and, like, all that shit is very common. Like, there's a lot of cases of black women going missing, or black women, or just black people in general. They go missing. The cops won't even pursue it. They don't give a fuck. Right?
Yeah.
So,
it's like,
here you go.
It's like a usual that they were like, you know what, fuck this shit.
Exactly. I mean, come on. We all know what happened. Anyways, we're not going to get into it because, obviously... Some, some tensions in the air, especially here in America between, the police and the black community is not a very good tension. Anyways.
I don't know that childish Gambino. This is America. Hey, man.
Hey, it's true. But, a lot of their cases go unsolved because the police just obviously, they don't look into it and they don't really give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Here you go, doing a kidnap case. Your family gets involved. Everyone's worried. Everyone in the fucking United States is looking or trying to find you, and it comes out that this was all faked. It's not a good look for the rest of the community.
Yeah.
And that's why they were like, nope, go away.
Yeah, who cares? This is a waste of our time.
It's just hard. It's
how long ago was this? Wait, not how long ago? Where was this too?
Alabama.
Shit.
Montgomery? No, not Montgomery, Alabama. Some place in Alabama. I can't tell.
Shit, but this shit was recent though.
Yeah, it was pretty recent. I think about 2 weeks ago.
You're saying at the side of a highway? Yeah. Wait, what happened with the toddler though? Or was the toddler just
fake?
It was fake.
Yeah,
you're telling me it was like a toy.
There was no toddler. I think she might have just got audio or something. I'm literally, there's a video of her. They got the video of her parked on the side of the highway, of her getting out her car.
Yeah.
And she's just there for a few minutes on walking around. And then
how the hell does she disappear? Is that even caught on camera?
I don't think that part was caught on camera. I'm not too sure.
Oh wow, it's like it's perfectly on that part where she's gone. The cameras are off, right?
Or I think she just maybe I didn't look at the video all the way full. I saw the video because it was like a 5-minute long video, and it's just
just cars
moving, and her like moving off into the side. I think she might have gone somebody else's car, or she just walked off.
Yeah.
Which I mean, oh my
God. But that is very delicate to mess around with a kidnapping, because like I don't know if you know this one, and this is a hard one to tell, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Did you know about the Susana Morales? Dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. I had one class with her, dude. One. And I remember I had that class for 1 semester, and with that 1 semester, I talked to her a few times for some work, and to notice that she was sitting next to me that semester, and now that I won't be able to, let's say, see her again, because you never know who you can see again, but
yeah,
to for sure not see her again is horrible, dude.
Yeah, and
it's horrible because it was back last year, I think, when she went missing. And first thing I wanted to say, if you're related or if you know Susana, we're so sorry, and we really, really, really like support you guys, because this
then if you do have any information on where she is, please report that to the police.
I mean, Luis, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, you're way late, my guy.
Really?
She's been found, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, she went missing last July, and she was found this March. And I'm telling you, when I found out about the news, dude, I left work horrified. And I just don't understand. This is the thing about the security cameras as well. Like, I think she lived up in Norcross, I think. Or I don't even know. I think it was someplace. You know where the Torta Gigantes are?
Yeah.
Like right next to the CVS? Dude, I think she was walking from her... she was going to her friend's house. And then after that, she didn't have a ride. So her parents were like, she couldn't get her, and I don't know why her friend's parents didn't like give her a ride.
Yeah.
So what she did, it was nighttime, and what she ended up doing is try to walk back home in the dark as a young lady in Norcross. She walked all, she tried walking all the way home, and I'm telling you, she passed that Tortas Gigantes, or that area. It had cameras. She passed that place. She's never been seen again. Yeah, dude.
How old was she?
She was 16, 17. 16, 17, I think. And it's pain because I've seen her in person, and to know that is horrible, dude. Everybody, I don't know, like friends and people, classmates, they would post that shit on the story, and I'm like, dude, like the first thing, I'm when she went missing, I was like, dude, you cannot be walking alone in the streets at night.
Yeah.
As a woman, especially
Oh,
not
definitely.
like,
To all the female viewers, do not do that. That's red flags.
don't, please,
No
for
matter
the love
where
of
you
God.
are, no.
And like, I'm not trying to be like mean or trying to be like annoying or anything. She was a pretty good looking girl, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna gain a lot of attraction by dudes or like some pedophile or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But
Black phone type shit.
yeah, so I'm telling you, it's just hard for me to say this. But she was walking back, and as soon as she passed that public area, she
Yeah.
was never seen. The cameras for some reason didn't see anything. She went missing for months, bro. Months. And I think there was a time where the cops just stopped searching. Literally stopped searching, and her parents, they were worried. And I'm telling you, I had like a little something in me felt like she was alive, dude. But when I saw that when I saw the news on March leaving work, I was like, fuck. And especially knowing that how she got found right next to a highway
Yeah.
in some part of the woods, and it's just her remains. It's literally bone. And they checked it, and yep, that's Susana. R.I.P. Susana. And the horrible thing about this earth is that a cop did it. A fucking cop did it. A cop.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. This is, if you're a minority and you're pulling this stupid shit, it's not it stains all of us. It stains all of us, and especially when you notice a majority of the police force is not with us or not our color. It becomes clearly evident that when you pull stupid shit like this is they're not gonna give a fuck.
It was really dumb, dude. The cop lived near where she was found, and he literally. I hope she didn't. I hope you didn't do anything to her. Honestly, I hope. Just pray to God that nothing bad happened. Like only she was there, and that's it. But he got arrested, got charged. He's locked up, dude. And my theory is this: maybe she was asking for help, or maybe she wanted a ride from the cop to get home, because it's a far walk, especially at night.
The cop probably went there and was like, "Hey, what are you doing out? Yeah, what are you doing out here in the streets all alone? Especially if you see a girl and you're a police officer."
No, dude. And nowadays, like she probably was like, "Oh, thanks for the help."
Exactly, because it's a police officer.
Nowadays, you cannot trust anyone apart from yourself. I'm telling you right now, you can't trust anyone, dude. Only real homies, and those real homies have to be family, dude. Like I don't tell anything to anybody. No one. If it's really, really bad, I don't tell anyone. If it's like something small, like shit, like a relationship shit, I'll just talk to Oscar or my mom or whatever.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is that it's really hard. So one more time, I'm just gonna say just anybody in general, honestly, not just women, but kids or young adults or teenagers, just watch out. Make sure not to walk alone, or just don't get yourself in those scenarios, because you never know what could happen. And yeah, rest in peace, Susana Morales, man.
It's a fucked world we live in. Like we said, a heartless world. A very, very heartless world.
Yeah.
Man. Do you, now, what you have these people out here. I mean, this is the United States of America. I think we have the most serial killers out here than any other. I mean,
Apart from like Lesotho. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Fucking Lesotho. Why is the United States like the central hub for this craziness? Seriously, like we have like the most demented fucking killers around here. We have an entire list that goes like A to Z. We got them. We got the most fucking horrifying, horrible killers. And on top of that, this country is just fucking crazy. We have mass shooters, serial killers. The people here are just fucking wild. You have the lady on the plane on the
Oh
TikTok.
yeah, the lady in the plane. So if you guys don't know what happened, some lady in some airline, right before taking off,
Yeah.
she saw something, and she straight up caught it. And she was gonna leave the plane, and she was like, "That is not a man. That is not a man," and literally.
And she was throwing up the Freemason sign. She was.
She straight up was like, whatever was up is down. She was going 3, and she also did this. She went like this. And if you guys don't know, like, you've seen the goat, like the demonic figure, the goat, and like how people like, how people like praise that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She pretty much was going like this, and she was like, "Oh, he's not a man. He's not a man." He straight up was like that. And I was like, yo, she is on some shit right now. And
what edibles did she eat before the flight, man?
Yeah, so there's like multiple theories on how she's definitely under some shit, some possession, or
she's just fucking crazy.
She probably took some sort of drug or drank alcohol before getting into the plane.
I've heard theories that it was probably a psychosis episode. People can just come down with psychosis as they get older.
That's true, but she looked like she was like in her 30s, mid-30s, around there. There was also some not evidence, but some passenger noted that when she was doing all that, she was recording, and he saw the man, right?
Yeah.
And it was like some lizard type dude, some lizard type thing, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, is everything cool? He asked the man, is everything cool? Is everything good? And then
the dude just winked at him.
The dude winked at him, right? But instead of his eye being like this, instead of his wink being like this, it was like this. Like his eyelids closed the other way.
Like a fucking lizard.
Yeah, like a lizard.
This is the issue I have. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I love hearing these theories. Reptilians, they've popped on my desk. I've looked through their file. It's crazy shit. And I really, really, I mean, the idea of reptilian people living underneath us in our government, they're shapeshifters. I don't know if I can fucking believe that. But you have cases like this where you don't know who to believe. Yeah. And nowadays, fucking, you have inside jobs. The government's been posting about it. We killed JFK. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We killed JFK. The CIA admitted it. They said, well, fuck. Oh man, I don't know.
And it's weird because if one person said this, some other girl said, some other lady, the passenger said that she was taking medication but with alcohol, and she was drinking a lot of that medication with alcohol, and then she went nuts and she had hallucinations and all that.
Yeah.
So there's the 3 theories is either she took the alcohol with the pain meds, she was under some sort of demonic possession.
She was under some borders?
She was, because bro, like that's like, if you like, we'll put an image.
Yeah.
If she's doing this,
yeah,
that's mad.
Well, I mean, I saw the hand symbols. They're Freemasonry symbols. This symbol is satanic and like satanic worshiping or whatever. But she was kind of using it to point out that man. Yeah, that whatever that thing is had to be one of those things.
And it's. Nah, dude.
It's a too good to be true story. Like, I really wish if it was a reptilian, get that motherfucker right now. If not, then I mean, if so, she's just having an episode and she needs help. That's all I'm gonna say.
Or it's that. It's either that she needs help, it's alcoholic in the meds, or she's down to possession. But the thing is, what I question is, yeah, this could happen. Okay. but she disappeared right after.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's the theory. I heard like debunkers are like, so somebody deletes their social medias and now all of a sudden they disappeared.
I mean, that's not the case, because like you did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But you're all right. But nah, dude.
Who knows? Who knows?
She disappeared. No one's seen her, and what could have been? What happened? Like, what the hell? What do you think, Luis? Like, shit.
The conspiracy theory side of me says it was definitely something. There was definitely something on that plane that maybe shouldn't have been seen, and she spotted it. The grounded side of me says that it was probably a psychiatric episode, and lady just needs help and attention, and she maybe, I don't think she went missing. I think the people are just kind of like blowing it up, you know what I'm saying? Kind of blowing it out of proportion. After an episode like that goes viral, maybe you delete all your socials, everything, because you don't want to be related to that. You had an episode, right? You don't want to be, you don't want to be remembered as that. So yeah, delete everything and you just stick to your family and that's it. That's the grounded side of me. Now, between the both of them, I say, why can't it be both? What if she did see something and she deleted her socials because of that reason?
Oh, so if that is the case, what's after her and what's going on?
Well, I mean, we talked about it in the second episode.
If it's like a lizard man, like she's pointing it out, that's some fucked up shit.
The idea of reptilians has been around since fucking thousands of years ago. The first things that pop into mind is Medusa and the Gorgons.
Yeah.
Medusa was obviously like a reptilian type creature, which her face could turn you into stone. It isn't the first time that gets mentioned. That's ancient Greece. The Indians, ancient India, talks about snake people who are reptilian and they have snake heads and everything, right? That they lived on this island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. I think it was like Lemuria or some shit like that. I'm not sure. But anyways, the idea of reptilian people has been all throughout human history. And we classify them as myth, legend, right? But I tend to believe that when people mass report something, there has to be a little truth in it. Because you can't just have uncontacted people from different sides of the world kind of talking about the same thing and saying they saw the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little strange to me that how this guy from all the way over here has no contact with this guy from over here, yet they're talking about the same thing, and the accounts are kind of similar in how they look. There has to be something more to it. Maybe they were seeing just giant snakes or snake mutations with multiple heads, and they classified them as people. Because, I mean, imaginations run wild, especially when you notice that the ancient world had a large influence with drugs, like ayahuasca, DMT, natural DMT, and LSD back then was also natural. So, I mean, there's also reports of people taking ayahuasca and you see, like, lizard-type people. So, I mean, so who knows, really? And if there was an ancient species back then that was reptilian-type people and evolution took them down that route, well, in the ancient Indian text, they were killed off by us. We killed them because we deemed them as evil. In the Bible, it also talked about creatures like that were unholy, and they needed to be purged. And God purged them during the Great Flood.
Oof.
So, I mean, who knows? Who really knows? The ideas of reptilians have been around for a long, long time. Now, for the modern theorists, it's like reptilians are in our government. They're living underneath the earth and all that. Not too sure. I honestly, that's hard to believe. But if there was something back then, I believe more that there was maybe some different type of species that took a different route. In evolution, I believe that, and we killed them off because humans tend to kill anything they don't understand. Especially if they kind of look like us. Yeah, we're definitely gonna kill that. Like the idea of giants and cyclops. There are genetic mutations where people can have one eye in their socket.
Oh gosh.
And I mean, back then, all the superstition going around and how we were kind of like, that's not holy. That ain't God. Kill it. That's unholy. You know what I'm saying? Purge it with fire. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, yeah, we would definitely do something like that. I see the human species as very archaic, where we would just be like, yeah, fucking kill that guy. He doesn't look like us.
They hunt. They hunt things that aren't human. Area 51. They go for like people go and find Bigfoot. Like like this is some sort of that area, I guess.
Yeah.
And what she saw, who knows? Like only she had the vision.
Only she saw it. I mean, and the other guy on the passenger airplane. But even then, we haven't heard from him. If he did see something, come out.
Yes.
Say it. Come on.
Say it.
But you haven't said anything. So, I mean, until then, it's just simply a incident. That's about it.
Yeah, and we move on from it unless this is gonna become a common occurrence and shit.
Well, then, yeah.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
Like she's having a total different vision than us. Then.
I mean, if she saw something, I wish I saw what she saw then.
Damn.
I mean, that's the thing about it. When it comes to this type of world, I want to be there and see this type of stuff. Give me aliens, give me UFOs, give me reptilians, give me fucking Bigfoot. I don't care. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, I don't believe that shit's real.
Nah, I don't either. I'll be real, I don't either. That's like a myth, dude. It has to be a myth.
It is a myth because going back to the ancient times, when the ancient natives inhabited this land, there was an animal called the Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus was the biggest ape known to live. About 7, 8, 9 feet tall. Tall humanoid structure. Yeah, and it died out with the last ice age. And now humans were around to see it, and guess where it lived? Here in North America. And obviously, it had a big fucking feet. So the idea of Sasquatch and these Bigfoot comes from the Native Americans. So, I mean, and where does it all correlate to? The Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus dies out. So, sightings here and there. Who knows? I believe that that's where Bigfoot comes from, and Bigfoot definitely is not fucking real.
So you're telling me that what's it called?
Gigantopithecus.
The Gigantopithecus. That thing was walking on 2 legs.
Yeah.
Like Bigfoot does.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 8, 9 feet tall. Apes.
Damn. So, shit. They walk on 2 feet and they move their arms like a human does when they walk.
Pretty much. They were big.
So you know how nowadays they're like trying to bring back the woolly mammoth?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're telling me that people have seen it, like humans have seen that, why don't they just
bring it back?
Yeah. Because, like, is it like the woolly mammoth is a wild animal, right?
Yeah.
And bringing that back is going to be the same shit if you bring one of those back.
Well, not necessarily. The Gigantopithecus is a humanoid, so. I mean,
you're telling me he's like us in a way. So.
Well, I mean, we share a lot of our DNA with the chimpanzees and ape family. So imagine having an 8, 9 foot tall fucking ape roaming in the backyard.
Yeah, but like the chimpanzees.
And it's strong as shit. It can pick you up and like a fucking like football.
You can notice that a chimpanzee is an animal. Like people have seen like pictures and like all that videos of Bigfoot. It's like a human like thing. And for you to tell me that it was a thing, and how people are killing off things that aren't human, that look like human.
I mean, who fucking knows? Yeah, maybe we did kill them all off. I mean, we've done it. So in the history of the humans, we have killed off so many animals.
Animals, human, Oppenheimer, and it's sad because you be sending me videos on all these animals about it going extinct, bro.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I'm lucky enough to see a tiger, or I'm lucky enough to see
do you know that there's actually more tigers now kept in like private zoos and zoos all around the world than there are in the wildlife?
Holy shit.
And the reason for that were a big population of tigers used to live in this place in India. I can't remember the name, but I mean, we'll pop it up somewhere. Anyways, tigers are responsible for almost 300,000 deaths in that one area in India.
In India?
So what they did was they killed them, a lot of them. The reason why was because it's during the British Empire. So they were building trains and shit, and obviously when they're building trains and tigers are coming out and eating people, they get in the way. Tigers specifically hunted and ate people. Like they were accustomed to human flesh. So the human became on part of their diet. So of course what they would do is go out there and kill a fuck ton of tigers. And now, I mean, you have that issue. And it's still an issue to this day. Tigers still do kill 300,000 people now. Every year in India, because some parts of India are still rural and not as civilized. They're metropolitan areas.
And people say that zoos are bad, and like
it might be our only hope of conserving animals.
It's the only way we can like repopulate the fuck out of it. Like if you bring 2 tigers together, just keep breeding, make them grow and breed, and let's get more animals in this. Like we're losing good animals. We're losing animals like pandas, tigers, and zoos.
Red foxes, all that shit.
Red foxes. Zoos are helping out a lot. Like even birds, like like the real birds, like the bluebirds. Bro, we're losing those guys, bro. Those are like beautiful birds. And to lose them, zoos are really helping out a lot. Like private areas, keep them in, breed.
So long as the zoo isn't like SeaWorld.
Yeah, dude. And no, I'm telling you, the most cancer thing ever in this world are circuses.
Yeah, I agree
Circuses
with there.
are horrible. How the hell are they not closed down? Like, nah, dude.
Yeah, I agree
Circuses
there.
are horrible.
I don't go to circuses.
I don't like circuses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just sit there and watch animals being tortured and humans being forced to be clowns. So,
I mean, all animals are tortured, right? Even us.
yeah.
Especially with circuses. And the whole issue with SeaWorld, same thing. Those killer whales are fucking smart.
I feel bad.
They're way too smart and they're way too big for an enclosure like that.
And have you seen like those like times where they've been like orcas or belugas, they'll be left in those enclosures and literally all humans would dip when there's a hurricane and they're just left in that mud of place. Like, do you not feel bad for those animals, dude?
Oh, because they're in the water, they'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the ability to roam free when there's like thunder and lightning over your head. Yeah, I mean, especially like they still have to come up for air, right? And
exactly.
There's
it's like in the ocean, it's just nothing but like water.
Free space. Let them go roam. Let them be.
And they
free.
will go deep down. And this one, you can't go as deep, and you have to go up and get air.
And swimming in circles all fucking day
not many
long.
objects are flying around in the ocean because there's nothing but water. But when you're there, let's say things could be breaking, like stadium seats can be breaking, going into the water. Trees can go in, car parts or whatever the hell are going into the water, and you just never know what could happen to those animals.
And
bro.
I mean, orcas are just one of the most intelligent and. I mean, they're the top dog, and when it comes to the like ocean world,
the killer whale, dude.
The killer whale. I mean, like yesterday, there's two different killer whales. There's coastal killer whales and transatlantic killer whales.
Yeah.
So coastal ones are the ones that stick to the coast, kind of all throughout the world. They'll stick to coast, and transatlantic ones are the ones that swim out there in the ocean. We've now discovered that they have languages, as in they speak to one another using whistles, calls, clacks, and all that. They have specific languages. Coastals and transatlantic. They have two different languages, and they really kind of don't fuck with one another. So there's killer whale racism.
So it's like it's like the B's and the C's of the block.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So yeah, they don't fuck with one another. There's like killer whale racism. They don't fuck with one another. They
separate. They like the separate but equal.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's how they are. And I mean, the coastal ones, they're the ones that you see the pictures of, Free Willy type motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The transatlantic ones, those are the bad motherfuckers. Those are the guys that you'll see in the Arctic Ocean, and they will like.
They will the ones that surround the poor little sea lion on the iceberg. And they gang up on them and just.
Yes, I'm telling you, and they create a fucking giant ass wave to knock that sea lion into the water to kill him, to eat him. They're intelligent. They're smart. They're one of the only animals that can look in the mirror and recognize that that's them.
Yeah, and they look at each other and be like, yeah, I am him.
Yeah.
And I've also noticed that I've heard this and I've read this and I've seen this that sperm whales have beef with them.
Yeah.
They have beef with killer whales, and they would like them and their crew, they would gang up on the orca or the killer whale about to eat a sea lion, and they would save the sea lion just because they have beef with the killer whale.
Yeah. It's from the dawn of time, the sperm whale and the killer whale. I mean, sperm whales are gangster too. They go down there and they hunt them colossal squids, so they're pretty gangster ass,
Yeah, they down in the trenches, bro.
For real. They're down there doing their job, kind of saving us from the Kraken. So I mean, shout out to sperm whales. Shout out to sperm whales. But them killer whales, yeah, they even kill a fucking blue whale, Pablo. They went after a blue whale.
I mean, shit, blue whales are known to be like floating and dying. But still, blue whales are they're like the biggest.
They're the biggest creature.
They're the biggest creature on this damn earth.
And they go over there and they gang up on that motherfucker and they kill him.
Me and my gang both love you.
I'm telling you, killer whales are fucking gangster, dude. They're cute, they're cuddly, but they are some of the most vicious animals out there. They're next to the polar bear when it comes to like viciousness.
Yeah.
Easily. They break through ice. They form packs to literally get one sea lion. They'll even beach themselves on purpose to get a bird or a sea lion.
It's like a suicide eat, bro. Like they will, they wouldn't give a shit if they're gonna die.
This is the thing. They train each other to do it on purpose so they won't get beached and die on there. So what they've noticed that females in the pack will get the calves, right? And they'll make them beach themselves. And usually a calf, she'll do it, demonstrate it, and the calf will like follow suit. Some calves pussy out and they don't come back and they don't do it again. The select few that actually do end up doing it, they'll follow her lead, figure it, come in with the tide and the wave, right? Get their snack, come back with the tide and the wave to pull them back out.
Damn.
I mean, they train each other. They teach each other. It's like the Navy SEALs of the killer whales. It's like, here we're doing training, beaching, you know? And the female will like literally swim around watching, making sure like it's done properly.
Yo, menaces of the ocean,
For
bro.
real, dude. Oh, dude, it's always been a dream to like go to Alaska where they hang out and like get on a kayak and chill with them.
Yeah.
Because they're very friendly to humans, apparently. I mean, the ones in the sea, very friendly.
Very friendly, but I did see these videos or multiple videos recently that they're pushing down boats.
Oh yeah, no. They've been fucking hating on us lately. They've been sinking boat, or they've been like the same way how they got that sea lion. They've been doing it to boats because they noticed that humans have been polluting the oceans lately.
Yeah, please don't pollute the oceans. That's just disgusting.
Yeah, we don't want to turn them against us, man. I would hate to be ganged up by a fucking pack of killer whales out there, man. fuck the sharks. The pack of killer whales is a lot more scary.
Nah, if the sharks pull up on us, bro, I'm gonna call my homie the killer whale to get on his ass.
Oh, dude. Till it come. We coming, baby.
Us, we don't have to worry about animals if we're near it. We just gotta worry about us, each other, humans.
Yeah.
Because you never know, like that's why I want to try to get into boxing. Because like I can like defend myself if some prick just comes into like jumps me. Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna fight, but like if I fight scrappy, we're both gonna get injured. Yeah. But if I learn how to box, I know damn well I won't get touched. Like if I get trained well, I won't get touched.
You still gonna get touched.
I mean, I'll get touched, but let's say if bro's just going for face shots and you have that head movement correct, you're not gonna get touched. You'll get touched like in your body or some shit. Especially if all he does is like street fight, like you know the ones where they're like holding up their pants, going up like this, and so the high school fights.
The high school fights, yes. I mean, you're gonna get touched regardless. When it comes to boxing,
I guess
you're gonna get touched, and like it's essentially kind of like think of it like this: in order to land a hit on somebody, you have to take the risk, and that risk involves what? Getting fucking
Oh well,
hit.
yeah. If you're getting into like that technical shit, like if you're
if
you have to take a punch to land a punch. So,
but the whole point of that is, if you're gonna take a punch, make sure that punch you're giving is worth it.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta train for it.
You
gotta perfect it.
Unlike my man Ryan Garcia.
I mean, I got a little theory. Well, not a theory, but I got some insane news about that Tank and Ryan fight. Yeah, Ryan, he did get rocked, but holy shit, Tank. Okay, so this is what happened.
Okay. What's your theory?
It's not a theory because I think this has been public now, and even Tank has probably admitted it. I think so. What went down is that Ryan Garcia, he had a sparring partner.
Yeah.
His sparring partner helped him out. It was an Olympian medal champion, I think.
Was he a gold medal champion?
I don't remember, but all I know is that he went to the Olympics and he helped spar Ryan, and you know what went down? Ryan and the Olympian, they sparred. They helped him out. He was some Asian, I think.
Oh yeah, I've seen photos of this.
So this guy, they would spar, and there was this one time where the Olympian, he injured Ryan in camp. He injured him right in the liver, and what ended up happening is the Olympian ratted out and told Tank Gervonta Davis.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Oh. It don't matter.
Yeah, no, I mean...
it does make a difference.
Look, let me tell you why. Tank Davis is known for liver shots.
I mean, this is facts, but Ryan
was injured, yes.
Ryan was injured.
Tank was going to regardless get the fucking liver. He was aiming for it.
He was aiming for it, I guess, but the whole plan is that the Olympian did it
on purpose.
Oh. And as soon as the Olympian on Ryan's sparring team told Tank.
Yeah.
He ratted it out and Ryan Garcia. And the thing is, there's some clips on Gervonta Davis saying that he exactly knew where to hit Ryan and where to knock him down, where to easily just gas him out. It was right in that same liver. And Tank, since that's his special thing, straight up destroyed him.
Yeah.
Especially how the Olympian did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, probably the boxing match would have went longer if he hadn't done it. But it was inevitable. Tank,
Yeah.
I had full confidence that Tank was going to win that fight regardless. No matter what was going to happen, Tank was going to win. There is no chance of Ryan Garcia winning.
Yeah, I knew Tank was going to. I had money on Tank.
I had money on Tank.
Well, not like real like money, but I bet with someone.
Yeah. I mean, I believed it too. Tank was gonna win. I remember my mom was talking about, we're gonna go see the boxing match. I'm like, it's a pointless boxing match. Tank is gonna win. He's like, still, I want to see it. I'm like, you're wasting time.
Yeah.
And what happened? Tank fucking wins.
Tank won.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, my uncles would be talking so much crap. He's like, you said this was the fight of the year. And I'm like, it's not going to be the fight of the year if we all know what's going to happen. But it was a fight like we all wanted to see. I'm not going to lie. Ryan Garcia needed some sort of humbling, dude. Because, like, I knew Tank was going to win. And that's exactly what happened, man.
Have you heard Manny Pacquiao's coming back?
No.
He's going to fight the top Muay Thai fighter. Manny Pacquiao versus the top Muay Thai fighter.
Really?
Yeah.
Where? Philippines?
Probably somewhere in Asia. It doesn't look to be like a huge event because obviously this is a boxer against a Muay Thai fighter. Doesn't make sense. But anyways, he's still gonna do it. I think the money's going to charity or whatever. It's a charity match. But anyways, Manny Pacquiao's coming back.
Let's go. I
want to see my boy come back. And like I'm telling you, Floyd Mayweather robbed Manny Pacquiao. I believe that.
Yeah.
If it didn't go, I would say just to make it even. It was a draw between Floyd and Manny. I saw a draw.
I saw the video. I saw the boxing match. I knew damn well Manny was not at his 100%, dude.
Oh, he was injured beforehand.
Yeah, he was injured. And
but he still put up that fucking fight.
But Mayweather, this is the thing about the Mayweather and the money team, dude. They love to pick out their fights perfectly. Okay, Manny Pacquiao, he's kind of old, injured. Let's just run it with him. Wins. Canelo, young, upcoming Mexican. Let's fight him. Wins. Like, if you fought, maybe it would be if you fought Canelo in his prime, maybe the fight would have been closer.
Yeah. I mean,
even Canelo could have won, honestly.
Yeah.
But like you say, like you don't like Canelo's. You think Canelo's fighting's boring, right?
It's a little boring. Every single punch he throws is all his energy into it. That's why he gets tired out so quick. So that whole match against Bivol, when I was watching it, I mean, I saw nothing.
No, I saw that. I low-key saw that coming because he's changing classes, weight classes. He's getting tired. Bivol upcoming, and he was like, you can see that bro was hungry. Like, bro wanted to beat Canelo, and
because that's a big name. It is. I mean, congratulations, Canelo. You made a big name for yourself, and honestly, I admire you for that. Especially with your type of boxing. Yeah. He did great.
You're putting Mexico on the map.
Exactly. He did good for Mexico, especially when you have Julio Cesar Chavez. We haven't had a great fighter since like that, dude. Yeah. That dude was built different. 193 fights.
Shit.
He lost on maybe 4 times. I can't remember how many fights he had, to be honest, but I remember it was Floyd Mayweather's uncle who fought Julio Cesar Chavez.
Oh,
And Chavez won that motherfucker. He beat the Philly shell. You know how Floyd Mayweather has that signature like defense move, the Philly shell, and he's really good at it. He's really good. Julio Cesar Chavez was the only, maybe not the only person, but he is one of the few people on this planet who have broken that shell. Who his punches were so hard hitting that
it wasn't enough.
It was not enough, and he did win that fight. I think he fought him a few more times. And I think honestly, he might have beat him all, or maybe the last fight he lost. He was already old by then. But anyways, Julio Cesar, Canelo, good jobs.
Yeah, good jobs putting in the name. And honestly, do you know how it's this soccer or football for Mexicanos and baseball for los Mexicanos? And like Randy, boxing has to be Mexico's first sport, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but la selección mexicana, they're slacking a lot. And boxing, they're like way up here, dude.
There's definitely a difference. A lot of Mexicans are fighters.
Would you say boxing's above football when it comes to Mexico?
There hasn't been a lot of Mexican boxers that have done great. And there was this one Mexican boxer who cheated. So put a stain on all of us. When it comes to football, we haven't been winning shit. So yeah, I definitely put at this moment right now, boxing for the Mexicans.
Boxing, even baseball, because in baseball, they did good, especially with Randy coming over and to Mexico and helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't watch baseball, but I'm telling you that World Classic, I had fun watching it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, did we win that one?
No, Japan won.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they beat the U.S. and returned the Oppenheimer.
I was about to say we need to get Oppenheimer back.
We need him throwing the pitches and swinging the bats.
Oppenheimer throwing up gang signs. Atomic bombs.
Yeah. There's one more thing I want to say though. You know Devin Haney?
Devin Haney.
He's like the same weight class as Ryan and Tank, I think.
Oh.
He went to an interview or like a little podcast, I think, with some meathead. And the meathead straight up told him in his face, I can beat you in a street fight. And Devin Haney was like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
They were literally fighting over it. Would you think like that big ass meathead will beat Devin Haney?
No. Easily. Let me tell you why. It doesn't matter how much muscle you can put up on the gym. It doesn't equate to power. It doesn't. Well, there's been so much research done on it. You can build up all that muscle. You can fucking be the most jacked bodybuilder. Doesn't mean you're strong. Your punch is worth something. It doesn't mean anything. Like it doesn't mean you'll have the same training as a boxer, the same maneuverability. You don't understand the game. It's like essentially playing 4D chess.
I saw that video and he sounded so delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, Haney's gonna kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's a street fight or not, dude. Like, you can use legs and all that shit, but it's not a gym machine. It's a fucking boxer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just wanted to say
Devin Haney, study jujitsu. That way, when he does go for your legs, got him right there.
Pull Zuck on that bit. John Jones fighting, right?
John Jones is fighting November 11th against Stipe Miocic.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
an exciting fight. And who knows? Maybe the Last Class podcast will attend the John Jones fight. And if so, I'm betting all my check on it.
Yeah, but you remember the time where the people that would bet on the other guy, they would get a last lot of money. But
if you bet on John Jones, yeah,
like, you're
not winning. I mean, you're getting like $100 back.
Yay!
Because we already know who the fuck is gonna win. He's too fucking good.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's easily. But hey, old man Mike Tyson still got him.
Oh, you say he got him. Would they fight? How old is Mike Tyson?
56.
How old is John Jones?
Like 30s. He's like mid-30s. There's no chance of them fighting. But easily put prime Mike Tyson against prime John Jones. I mean, they're not.
But you know what other fight's gonna be good? The
Francis Ngannou fight?
The Fury and the Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury against who?
Remember the UFC fighter?
Francis Ngannou?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one is gonna be coming up soon.
You said that Francis is gonna win.
Oh, yeah, I have full confidence Ngannou's gonna win.
It's gonna be. I mean, you did say that
Ngannou originally wanted to be a boxer.
That's gonna be a good one. I say that one's gonna be good because this is like the first UFC guy that has a potential to beat the boxer. Because we all saw Mayweather, we all saw McGregor. That didn't turn out well.
But I'm gonna give McGregor some credit. He went up against probably this current generation's best boxer, right? Went toe to toe with the world's greatest boxer of this generation for 11 rounds and hit him hard and put him on his toes for 11 rounds.
Yeah, because we all know McGregor can eat. He can eat punches.
Mm-hmm. I mean that's an accomplishment. He might have lost that, but damn, he went longer than some boxers against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
easily. I mean, props to him. But nowadays, Conor McGregor is kind of.
He's just being a playboy, bro.
I don't think he has it in him anymore, to be honest. I think.
Wait, isn't he coming back? Shit.
I don't think he has it in him anymore. I think he's gonna lose that fight, to be honest. I want him to. I would like for him to win.
Yeah, we all remember the prime McGregor back in like
Hungry McGregor. especially when he's like done this all perfectly. He's hyping himself back up into the octagon when he has like these TV shows, like the Netflix series that he posted or that published and everything. It's all in order to hype up like when he comes back. It's just not. I don't think he's gonna win, and I think honestly this next fight that happens, he has to retire.
He has to.
I believe that. I mean, you're hurting yourself for no reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily. And you made enough money. You made a lot of money. Enjoy it.
Come on. Yeah, come on. It's time to retire. Like,
Yeah.
you've had your prime. You've had your... The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
He's had his glory days, and I love him for that. He'll always be Conor McGregor.
Yeah, man.
Khabib still bottom, though.
Shit.
I think my loyalty's lie with Khabib.
But that conversation will be in another podcast episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the 4th episode of the Last Class Podcast. Make sure to check us out on Spotify. Link down in the description.
Instagram, TikTok. Hit us on everywhere.
Everywhere. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. This has been Chillo.
Luis.
We'll catch you later.
Bye. Have a great time.
I get those goosebumps every time I need that.